welcome back to Screen Riff. My name is Hoodie.
I'm Kevin.
And we're breaking down everything today and giving you the nerdy news you need to know. And it's going to be a jam-packed show for you today, baby.
Yes, there's a lot going on.
A whole lot, and most of it was just from the weekend, including everything from D23, including having our official X-Men cast reveal, at least the majorities. Were we right? Were we wrong? About 50-50. About 50-50. I think we can say that safely.
I think I personally was like 1090, but that's just me.
Yeah, it's okay. We're going to talk about our quick and sort of quick review of X-Men 97 Season 2 overall. Did I like House of the Dragon Season 2's finale? And just getting you a little excited because guess what? Lanterns comes out tonight as of this podcast recording.
In brightest day and blackest night.
Beware Kevin's power. Kevin's light.
I hate to buy a Green Lantern ring. Why don't I own one of those?
I mean, it is funny because like we took the Green Lantern rings for granted when they were dirt cheap, 10 years ago after, Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie. And now probably $20 again to buy a damn ring like that.
I mean, I have Nakamoto right there. I have Mjolnir and Stormbreaker. I think a little ring would be like, easy to get.
One of these days. But if you want to participate in this here show, this is called Screen Rift, previous of former administration. We are now everywhere on the social medias at Screen Rift Pod. It's 3 simple words, and it's everywhere on Twitch, on Twitter, on Instagram, TikTokies, the YouTubes. Email at Gmail. We're that as well. There you go.
Maybe one day MySpace, because I hear that's coming back.
It might be. And here's the thing. Actually, this is a good question. Kevin, if MySpace were to come back, what would be your song for your profile page right now, I guess?
Right now, it will probably be Nickelback's Hero. Oh. And they say that a hero can save us.
What a time. What a time.
Great song.
Yes. I think for me, it's the baby, I just want to dance. It's fun. And then sometimes, you can tell if your friends are going through it when they just got an emo song on your profile, which for many of us when MySpace was around, that was the song of choice.
Or I could do the saxophones from TikTok. That'd be fun too.
Yeah, but that makes it seems like your life, something's going wrong with your life, Kevin. Like,
I need to get off this page now. Something's about to happen.
I need to get out of here real quick. Hopefully, we're in at least each other's top 8, at least for friends.
Actually, funny. At one point, my top 4, I made my format all Ninja Turtles. So my background was Ninja Turtles, had Ninja Turtles theme song, and my top 4 were just Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo.
It was just the artists known as Leonardo, Michelangelo, Da Vinci.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't even the Turtles. It was just the actual artists.
Why not? But like we said, we got a jam-packed show for you today. We want to know what was sort of your big top pick, I guess, from this weekend of D23, sorry. Let us know. You can participate live in the conversation, twitch.tv/ScreenRiffPod. You can be like one Kyle's Makes Art, one Cool Story Bro, one Andy Drogon. Andy Drogon going to school tomorrow. Good luck. Godspeed.
Oh, back to school.
Kevin, we're on the back to school tracker for your family. What do we got? Like 2 weeks? 1 week?
Wife goes back Tuesday. Kids go back next week.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Kevin gets alone time in the daytime if he's home alone.
Yeah, but also that 5:30 wake up time, man. Oof.
Yeah, it's okay. Ain't not the batting eye at. That's all I'll say. But if you know this show from previous administration or now, Screen Rift, we talk about all the nerdy news you need to know: video games, movies, TV shows, comic books, and more, and obviously our lifestyles. But we properly start the podcast with something I like to call What You Doing? Where we talk about those shows and movies we've been watching, the games we've been playing, our lives we've been living. And Kevin, I am going to go first this time because you went first the other 2 times. I'm going to give you a break.
No problem.
Because Kevin has a story that I'm going to give a platform, but we're going to have to maybe shorten it up. So I'm going to help Kevin let him figure out the bullet points he needs for the story. So for me, I'm fully in on Expedition 33. Been rocking it. Love it. I'm in Act 2. No spoilers there, but if you know, you know. And that was heartbreaking. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, that was rough. I haven't gotten back to it after that, actually. It kind of hit me hell hard.
It was a good, like, that's your pausing, and then like, all right, do I want to go back into this or do I not want to?
I'm sad now.
I have perpetual sadness. But yeah, been really liking that. It's been cool. I have a guide. I do like playing with guides sometimes of just like, all right, where actually do I need to go? Because I could be here hours upon hours if I didn't know where to go, fighting the same guy over and over because I didn't know anything. But that's been really fun to do. Moore and I actually watched Solo Mio this week, the Kevin James in Italy movie where he gets
Oh yeah.
left at the altar. Surprisingly, for an Angel Studios movie, pretty good, and for a Kevin James movie, like it had a lot going against it. It still did pretty good.
The last Kevin James only movie I've seen was probably Paul Blart 2.
Mm-hmm. I think that might be the last Kevin. Well, no, he's had a bunch. There was that UFC one he did. I don't know if
that one was good. Actually, I saw that. That was good. There was a zoo one too. I can't remember what the zoo one was called.
Was it Zookeeper? I think was what it was.
I think it's right. I think
it was 20 same time frame. That's when Kevin James was at his peak. And Solo Mio might be the Kevin James Assance because we have Grown Ups 3 coming next year, I think, or something too.
Kevin James Assance is funny.
We're always in a sense of something. It is Summerween in case you have a Spirit Halloween open near you too. Kevin, I know you guys got the Spirit Christmas store. Does your Spirit Halloween's open yet?
The sign is up. I think they're actively merchandising and hiring now as we speak, though. But the sign is up. I'm like, wow, it's not even September. Okay,
I'm
cool.
Okay. Summerween, baby. But in honor of that, I watched the first Resident Evil movie this week.
Oh, cool.
And you want to look at a time capsule of like 2001, 2002, or 2002 when that movie came out? Yeah, that's what you want to remember how Saw was edited. That's how that movie's edited.
You know, it's always weird going back and watching older movies, and you can see how movies were made like in that time period. Like early 2000s horror and action is so much different between now horror and action. It's just like, ooh, why would you do that? It's such a weird choice for you to make.
Yeah, and Mia Jovovich, a lot of kicking in that movie, and there's a lot that this is a rated R movie. Like, okay, well, this might be X-rated for 2002. That's all I'll say. That's my thoughts on that. Zombies weren't zombieing in that, but the liquor was there, so it was cool.
Oh, liquor's always quicker.
Yep. And then this week, lifestyle-wise, my dad actually came up. We went to the Commanders' first preseason game against the Dolphins. It was pretty cool. I surprised him and for his birthday and pretended we were like in the 200 section. I was like, oh, we're getting there early. We'll just pregame and maybe walk around the tailgate. I got us the little like VIP upgrade. So we were in the 100 section. We were in the unlimited liquor and food section, and we had a good time. We got our money's worth, I'll say, in just alcohol alone.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing like a good father-son drinking and football. That's what this next 4 months is all about.
Yeah, that's football. Yeah, but it was really fun. I'm glad I got to kind of do that. Like as an adult, you kind of have get to return the favor a little bit with like your parents as you grow up. So a really fun time. And then yesterday was the Arlington County Fair was this weekend. And
cool.
Moore and I went to that. I love a good county fair. If you're from Ohio or the Ohio region, the Canfield Fair. Born and raised on that. So that's my sort of litmus test on how a county fair is. This one didn't get to the level because the one thing I always look for at a county fair, do they have cheese on a stick? I'm not talking mozzarella sticks. I'm not talking cheese curds. I know we're in the era of cheese curds. There is a piece of big old mozzarella cheese deep fried on a stick and they give it to you. That's a good county fair.
Was there any kettle corn in the area?
There was plenty of kettle. That's Kevin's litmus test for anywhere. There's plenty of kettle corn. So Kevin would have been happy, but I'll never be satisfied until we get that cheese on a stick.
Yeah, the Maryland State Fair starts here, I think, next week, but it's only on the weekends. I'm not really big. I feel like I've outgrown it. I don't know. It's weird. But even with the kids, I'm like, you really want to go?
Cheese on a stick, Kevin. It'll change your life. That's all I'm saying.
Well, and Maryland's probably cheese with Old Bay on it, so that's what we do.
Old Bay cheese on it? Oh, Kevin, you might just change the game right there.
Well, dude, if you can, I don't know if they sell them down there, but the Old Bay goldfish crackers,
Okay, well that's just Old Bay seasoning compacted into cracker
Yeah,
form. That's all that
but it's so good.
is.
I don't know what they actually. I think they put like more butter. It's smoother than you would think it was. It's not just salty. It's like a salty smooth. If you get a chance, man, like I would indulge.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I've been doing, Kevin. What have you been doing, good sir?
So media consumption wise, watched the X-Men '97 finale.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
We'll talk about it a little bit. Consumed a lot of D23 stuff over the weekend. A lot of the news on all of that. So we'll get into that in a couple minutes. I did abruptly. I didn't think I was this far into the game, but I actually beat the main story of Odyssey yesterday.
Ooh,
I was kind of upset. I was like,
you're able to streamline it now. I feel like too. It might help.
but I didn't mean to. I was thinking about like I didn't mean to go this fast. Oh no, I didn't mean to beat this
I
game this
ruined
quick.
my good thing I had going for me.
And I must have made a bunch of different choices than I did last time because when I played it the first time, I got the happy ending. Like Cassandra saved Alexios, saved her dad, saved her family, and they all had a family dinner at the end of it. It was heartwarming. This time I got the bad ending. The mama died and Alexios died, and now Cassandra's just alone. I was like, oh my God, what did I do wrong?
This is not what we wanted.
I did something wrong, terribly, terribly wrong. Oh no. But still, I still have a lot to do. I still got to hunt down the Cult of Cosmos, all that kind of stuff. So I'm still having fun in my own little world of the Odyssey, on Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I did find it. I don't know if I said this last week. I found the island with the pigs. That was pretty funny.
You found the what?
I found Cersei's
yes.
island.
Cersei. You found Cersei. That's who you found.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was wandering around and I saw a lion. I was like, oh shoot, a lion, gotta fight. The lion just walked by me. I was like, what the heck? And I went up and like, oh, it's Cersei because of the pigs. That's cool.
That's who you are.
So done with that. Got the opportunity through my job, and just being lucky, to go up to New York on Thursday night for Friday morning's Today Show. Because they were having a part of their city concert series. They had Cat's Eye out there on Friday morning. If you don't know who Cat's Eye is, it's probably because you're over the age of 15 or
25,
under the age of
25. We'll say 25. We'll say
25. Yeah, you're more on the established adult side.
Hey,
of the,
everyone knows gnarly, so you're fine there.
But yeah, I gotta go see Cat's Eye. But the trade off was that he had to be in line early in the morning to get through processing, get in there. So we were outside in New York at like 3:45 Friday morning to get in line and get in there. Unfortunately, I only had 2 passes, so it was just me and Leah. It wasn't me, Leah, and the whole family. Though I probably could have got Kira in there because she's a baby. Who cares? They were like, yeah, she can come in.
Yeah, whatever.
But we got there, sitting in line for a long time. We started letting people in. And as we got closer up to the front, we started to hear the sound check. And Leah got really excited. I said, go up there and look. I'll stay here in line. You can go up there and look and see them do the sound check. She went up there, and I know one of the names is Lauren. She waved at Lauren. Lauren waved her to the back and said hi. She lost her complete stuff. Like, oh my gosh, Lauren knows who I am now. And so she came back in line when they were done the first sound check. And then as we got further up there, we actually could see them, right? We were behind the stage, basically. And through each break of the sound check thing, they kept waving at all their fans. And Leah got some more waves from some of the other ones. Losing her mind. It was great. Then we actually got into the city concert space. And I don't mean to rag on people on how they do their jobs, but they need to change the way they do that entirely because it's a flawed process.
Yeah. I think anything that's a little general admission-y, it is things are starting to get more flawed as we go on. I feel like.
Yeah. But I think that the small things they could do. So first off, we get in there. We weren't the first in line. People were camped out in line Thursday morning at 10 a.m. for the show the following day. So I knew we were going to be dead center in the front. I knew that. But when we're being escorted in, there's basically 3 zones. There's the front zone where you 4 zones actually. I'm gonna say the front zone where you're right there next in front of the stage. And then there's the zone behind that. There's the 3rd zone and the 4th zone. We were in the 3rd zone. But as we're being escorted in, I'm realizing there's space. Why are you sending us all the way to the back when there's space right here for everybody? And I get there's 2 different passes. There's the VIP pass if you're there for somebody from that works with the NBC. And there's just the pass that you sign up for. We had a regular pass. I get it. The front's for the VIP. I totally get it. But that 2nd zone was plenty of space there for a lot of people, but they weren't letting anybody in there. Okay, whatever. We go to the 3rd zone. So as soon as we get in there and they start performing, we start to realize, oh, it's kind of hard to see. Come here, Leah. I'll put you on my shoulders. As soon as I did that, security guard, can't do that. They might fall. I'm like, if she falls, it's my problem. Why? Why is this something that you're forcing us to do?
Yeah.
She's not drunk. She's not climbing light poles because the Knicks won. She's fine. You know what I mean? We've been doing this for a long time. We walk through Disney like this all the time. So couldn't put her up. And then as they're going through the sound check and the sound check is over, they start bringing more people in. And instead of putting them behind us, which is more space, they put them in front of us. I'm just like, this is just not run good. Like, I'm not expecting, stadium seating on a random street in New York. I don't get that. But you got to do something because a lot of Cat's Eye fans are little girls. When I say little girls, I mean 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. They're tiny people, exactly. And there's a bunch of these adults just like, elbowing their up to the front. I'm like, come on, man. Like, this is almost, I feel like, 1995, 96 Backstreet Boys NSYNC stuff. You know what I mean? Like, most of the fans were female. So you should just have the general, like, I don't know. Like, for example, when we go to Disney World, and there's something happening in front that the kids would love, people actively move kids to the front so they can see. And maybe that's what I'm used to, and that's why I shouldn't be used to, because that's Disney World and Disney adults, and this is music world and concerts, and it's all about what you post on TikTok to get likes. You know what I mean? So maybe that's on me, but I still feel like Today Show could have did more. Maybe had a kids zone. I don't know, where only kids could go.
Yeah, or like it's a little bit higher on the stage, like bleachers. A little bit of a platform. Yeah.
Or even like the street is on. I mean, NBC owns all the area. Put a big old 100-inch monitor up on top so people can see. Like even that would be something, and that's something that's achievable. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody gave you the thing for free, trade it for an ad. Yeah. How this stuff works. So when I look down and people are just funneling in, and Leah's just in tears, and my heart is broken. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is so terrible. So we were able to move all the way to the back part of the concert and kind of see a little bit, but she was still kind of just shaken by the process. But to her credit, she wasn't mad at me. She wasn't mad at Cat's Eye. She was mad at the people that put it on.
Good.
They didn't do a good job. I was like, that's right. You have sense. That's my daughter. So we're working on some more stuff because they're coming to DC in November. Let's try to get her there.
Round
she can
2,
see them.
retake.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like Today's Show. Come on, like y'all should do some research.
You're looking at sight lines everywhere you go on the next time. Like making sure if she sits down, if she stands up, if she's on my shoulders, we're good.
And like there's this one guy that's like, I'm trying to, because there's like a little set amount of space right there at the front guardrail where one guy had his daughter, and I asked him, hey dude, can I put my daughter next to your daughter and I'll just fade back and you just, because I don't want to fade. He said, yeah, that's fine. We'll figure it out. But as soon as I asked that, it was a guy next to me that's trying to edge his way in there too. I'm like, I do not want to go to jail in New York. I do not want to go to jail in New York, but I will if you do this one more time. Yeah. So that's why I decided we're going to move, because I don't want to be like, hey, Hoodie, not going to make the show on Sunday. I can't make bail. I'm in Manhattan jail.
Here's what I do: do it live from the jail. I need the content and get all.
Coming
these
to you live.
Hey, what do you think about D23?
I didn't see it.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, it was live streamed on Disney Plus. I don't know if they got that.
But that was my weekend. Some dad defeat, but more also proud of Leah for being like understanding what the reason was and not anything else. So
it's stories, baby. It's all stories. That's okay.
Yeah. Had a good day in New York. Otherwise, had a really good donut. I love doing that Rockefeller Mall thing. So yeah, I had a good day in New York. Otherwise, it's just that one moment was like, ooh,
yeah,
people.
Anything? Oh, sorry. Actually, you said the word. Sorry. People. There you go. I know you said it. Kevin, before we go, just give me a quick mic check. How many lit up buttons you got for your microphone setting?
I am on 3 lights.
Perfect. Mine reset for some reason. I don't know. Nah, see, everything sounds so much better now. I can actually hear myself, and that's okay. And that's why we need you. Oh, look at that. It did it by itself to help us improve this podcast. So if you think, Hoodie sounds different, Kevin sounds different, how can we meet in the middle? Let us know. ScreenRiffPod@gmail.com or live twitch.tv/ScreenRiffPod so we can continually improve this podcast for you.
The people.
I hope it sounds better now. But Kevin, anything else you want to share? Or you think you're good for that one right now?
I'm good for now because I don't want to get too ranty and get myself in trouble.
All right. Well, let's get on into it because it is time for the news. Perfect. And first things first.
I'm the realist.
We have to do a fun fact. story because, Kevin's eldest daughter, Leah, is technically Gen Alpha, Gen Beta.
Gen Alpha.
I don't know the generations. So there's a new study this week. Before we get into sort of the real news, we're talking about real news. Is a fun. We always do these little fun studies. Is these are the most popular characters amongst Gen Alpha. So Kevin, as a parent, I assume you know what the top 10 characters. You'll at least know 5 of the top 10 characters.
I should, yeah. Maybe.
Now, I'm going to prime you. I'm going to give you number 10 because I think that'll put you in the right mindset of other characters to think who are the top 10 most popular for Gen Alpha, okay?
Okay.
All right, number 10 is Iron Man.
Oh.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm thinking more broadly.
See,
okay.
you got it. I had to think on this one. All right, so Kevin, what do you think is the top 9?
One has to be Spider-Man because Spider-Man just goes across generations. He has to be on the list somewhere.
Okay. You'll be delighted to know Spider-Man, number 2 on the list.
Yeah, it has to be. I'm going to say Stitch.
Stitch, not on the list.
Okay,
not on the list.
Every girl in my daughter's second grade class had a Stitch book bag at one point. So I was curious if Stitch was on the list. Let's see here.
Gotta think. Gen Alpha, young. They're watching shows and movies. A movie that's real popular. Probably, I think it's out right now. I saw some people watch it. I don't know if it's still out, but.
Oh, the Paw Patrol people?
Correct. Chase from Paw Patrol, number
Chase,
9. Yeah. Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is Miss Rachel on there?
Miss Rachel
Not really a character. She's more of a person.
Not on the list. These are all animated characters. In some form, they've had an animated thing of it, I guess. Number 8, Mickey Mouse.
Oh, okay. That's my next one. My daughter loves Mickey Minnie Mouse.
All right. You got 6 left. 6 left. Mm-hmm.
I want to say Huggy Wuggy, but I feel like he's kind of went out of style.
Denied. Huggy Wuggy, not in the top 10, Kevin. Mario, number 7.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
5 left. 5 left. Think popular characters. Gen Alpha. Whether you like it or not.
Who else is on that show with Spider-Man and his amazing friends? Is Spider-Gwen on there?
No. Batman is, though, surprisingly.
Batman really? Oh, that's surprising, actually. Okay.
Okay. Got 4 left. Which ones are the top for Gen Alpha?
Bluey?
Bluey is number 5. Correct.
Awesome.
He's getting a movie. She's getting a movie. Forget that sometimes. And it's different animation style. So you have 3 other characters that are on the top 10. 4, 3, and 1.
4, 3, and 1. One should be easy.
1 should be easy. If you really think about it. But I'm not going to tell you the clues on that one just yet because you got to get through number 4 and number 3.
Number 4, 3, and 1. I'm trying to think. Who besides Spider-Man, who do I see kids in my family always talking about?
Always talking about? I will say both of these characters had a movie last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Movie last year. Movie last year.
And it's not a minion, according to Aaron Giles. It's not a minion. Can you name me an actual minion? That is the other problem with that. So.
Is one of them named Kevin?
One of them. I don't know which one. Yeah. I couldn't tell you if they're in the list.
I think it's the short one. The short one, I think, is named Kevin.
Sure. I have no idea. All right, give me a guess, Kevin.
Movie last year. What was in Pixar last year? Is it Judy Hopps? No,
nope.
Last year.
Number 4 was Superman. That was your clue.
Really?
That one.
This is actually very surprising. That I didn't think these
over Batman, Superman. So we can all credit last year's Superman movie. I think it's because of toys, probably, most likely.
Yeah, that's a good point. Point.
All right, you have 2 guesses: number 3 and number 1, Kevin, for your top characters for Gen Alpha. Think.
Gen Alpha.
I'll tell you.
Elsa?
No, not Elsa. Number 3.
Wow.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Still. This is giving me hope for the future. This is giving me hope for the future.
All right. And the number 1, Kevin, this is a male character.
A male character. Okay.
Has had multiple movies. So it makes sense because they probably saw these movies and was maybe one of their first movies in theater for Gen Alpha, depending on how old they are. What do you think?
Multiple movies. First movie in the theater.
Think, what movie's been popular the past 5 years for kids and teens? Gen Alpha.
I'm having a huge brain block right now. I'm going to have to elicit some help here.
It's not Star Wars. It's not Stuart the Minion or Stuart Little. Don't go that far. Stuart Little.
I forgot about
Stuart Little. Used to be the conscious talk leader for millennials everywhere.
Is it shoot, what's the name of the dragon?
It's not a dragon. I don't even know where you're going with that. Okay. Which one?
I was thinking about How to Train Your Dragon.
No, it is not Toothless.
You said first movie in the theater.
Recently. The character is animated. I will say that. Has had multiple video game adaptations as well. And movies.
Sonic?
Sonic the Hedgehog is the #1 most popular character amongst Gen Alpha, Kevin.
That list gives me hope. Because I looking at my daughter, Leah, sometimes I'm just like, do you even care about actual produced content, or everything just Roblox on YouTube?
Hey, Sonic is back. I think he's a skin in Fortnite this upcoming season 2. So he's gonna keep that #1 position for the next year. Don't worry.
Yeah. By the way, Fortnite's getting out of control at this point.
It seems like they wanted to do every video game crossover, but they couldn't get the rights to the Nintendo characters, so they did a workaround and did their own thing. But yeah, I mean, Sonic makes sense. I think both Sonic movies have done well, surprisingly well, for kids obviously, and for adults. Tons of toys everywhere. I feel like there's a Sonic game coming out at least once every 6 months, in different forms. And I feel like I see Sonic clips all the time on TikTok sometimes, so it makes sense. But a lot of the characters Kevin said too probably were in that list, just not top 10.
And like I said, I am happy that all those characters, because there was an article recently, I think we talked about it offline, that said Gen Z doesn't care about superheroes. Well, not according to that list.
They like video. I'm not them. They like video game characters, trying to relate to my fellow youths. You know what I'm saying?
Hello there, fellow kids.
Hello, fellow kids. I love chili dogs and watching Sonic run. It's just me, but instead of a skateboard, it's a stupid chili dog.
In my day, we call him Robotnik.
I do not get heartburn from eating this at all. Don't worry. Well, that's your fun study for today. But let's switch on over. We are going to talk about and break down our quick thoughts on House of the Dragon Season 3. So, your boy has seen all of it. Kevin waited, and it was still going to wait probably till Season 4 comes out in 2028.
Yeah.
Good
I wanted to watch it this weekend, but a New York trip said, nah, you got to drive.
I'm going to make sure. I think I had the logo here at one point.
So the dragon.
It's here, Kevin, but the logo is definitely not matched to the new administration.
Oh, yeah, I see it, yep.
We're going to pop up. We got Dragon. There we go. All right, we're here now. So Season 3, I really dug it. I think, I feel like this season kind of came and went. Just really was like, not for a bad thing, but I think it's here and now it's done. Like, oh, wow. I don't know if that's just Game of Thrones kind of staying power to a degree as a brand, / there's a lot going on and it was the summer. But I think a good arc overall compared to last season for sure.
Oh, I haven't watched it. I do think that before, in the old Game of Thrones series, it was less stuff to watch. Mm-hmm. So even though they still doing the weekly episode and release a strategy, it feels like it came and went because you were watching that, you were watching X-Men 97, mm-hmm. you were watching shows on Apple TV.
On vacation.
Ted Lasso Season 3, which needs to start as well. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you're watching a lot now. Before it was just like, no. On Sunday, it's football and Game of Thrones. That's what you watch.
That is true. That is true. This season really divided, trying to be spoilery, but not non-spoilery for Kevin if he ever finishes watching it, or like Andy Drogon catches up on it. First I think 3 episodes really were kind of payoff to last season, where we didn't really get a lot of action going on. That's what the first 3 episodes were. It was really the battles between Green and Targaryen Greens and the Targaryen Blacks. And then it really was episode 4 through 8, right? You had 8 episodes. That really was what this season was, which is seeing the descent of Rhaenyra kind of getting a little cray-cray and a little mad with power / being unequipped for ascending the Iron Throne, literally having the imagery we've had on Game of Thrones multiple times where they sit on the throne and they start bleeding on the throne, meaning they weren't fit to sit on the Iron Throne.
That's what I figured this season was going into, because I don't read books, but I've read a lot about this book that the show is based on. Like, okay, they're probably gonna get into this. This will be interesting to see.
Yeah, I do think it was really cool. It was a little slow when we came into this middle episodes, but it was a build towards having a big battle. We've talked about in Game of Thrones where usually the penultimate episode was the big battle. They saved it this time for the finale, and we had a Stark ancestor have his way.
He showed up. Awesome.
He showed up. He was great. He got, I think it was a knife, went up somewhere. It usually doesn't, and then sacrificed himself. But it was really cool. I think definitely this season set more intrigue into getting another season. But I think the downfall of Game of Thrones has kind of been, at least with House of the Dragon, it takes too damn long in between seasons. And we'll get to 2028 when this comes out. I'm like, I don't remember what happened last season, especially if we're going to have potentially a Game of Thrones movie at some point. There's a Game of Thrones play coming out, and then there's also a Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which I like because that's a little bit more fantastical, which seems a little more quirky.
It's more down to earth too, because it's not like, Stark magic and dragons and the throne. It's like, no, it's just a guy and a kid trying to make it.
Yeah. And I think that's why that did so well. Is one, it's very more character focused. I mean, all of Game of Thrones is character focused, but it is like, I'm rooting for this guy. Whereas in House of the Dragon, I'm like, I know where we're going, kinda, but I'm like, who do I want to be on the throne at this? Because I don't like any of these people right now. But I guess that is a good drama. I guess you can't say that's not a good drama.
Yeah, and also I do wonder too, this, because what I've been reading is this has kind of gone over really well with a lot of viewers. If this will spur more spinoffs.
It could. I think it is funny. There is moments, at least in House of Dragon and Night of the Seven Kingdoms, where they have a little bit of like here's a small cameo or sprinkle of like a mythological creature that's like, wait a second, what was that? We're never going to explain that ever again? No, it's just to say, hey, there's some fantastical things here. You just don't know. You won't get any explainer unless you read the books. But I think at this point, we don't need to read the books.
Yeah, and the only reason I asked to say this is because I think this probably going to only last at most a season and a half. Like maybe one more season and like one more, like, I don't know, HBO Max special. But there are other things they could farm from the books to make kind of the side content for
you know
what I mean?
And it is funny. Think, when did Game of Thrones actually end?
2000. I want to say 18 or 19.
2019. Wow, it's been 6 years. That's wild. But think 5 years ago, and this is obviously pandemic and writers strike and everything changed. The focus was we're having a Jon Snow sequel show. We're doing all this type of stuff, and now it's completely different, which is okay. I think that's just how you do as a media company and with budget and story. So it'll be interesting to see that's been an idea on the back burner. Will we ever get to that, or are we gonna sort of end it all being we got up to when the show actually starts?
Yeah, and there's that other show too, with about Arya, about what's west of West they're going to do, but
Pentos.
They didn't do that either.
One day. But overall, I do think season 3 is a big improvement on season 2. So if you're kind of waiting, all the episodes are out now. Obviously, you have Lanterns coming out today to replace that time slot for HBO. So if you need something to binge watch, definitely check it out. And I think it pays off. Certain characters, specifically a Sir that everyone hates, gets his comeuppance. So that might entice you too to watch.
Also, I need to find time to watch Lanterns too, because Sunday nights are bad for me. I just get tired.
Hey, here's the thing though, Kevin. It's DC, baby. You gotta watch it. So that gives you a little more incentive to watch, especially for this podcast.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's a good point. Touche.
DC check-in's coming back. The DC check-in's coming back.
One day. But we're gonna flip on over from House of the Dragon to going to a Marvel universe near you. So let's break down X-Men 97 Season 2 in our quick thoughts. I had X-Men 97, so I don't have that logo. Kevin, started off, what did you think overall of X-Men 97 Season 2?
You know, I've seen a lot of people say that it's not as good as Season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's something I'm missing, something artistically that I don't see. I enjoyed this season more than Season 1, personally.
Ooh, okay.
I feel Season 1 kind of dragged a little bit in the middle. A little bit, not a lot, but it got more to why I didn't really like the original X-Men series as a kid. I feel like it was just too much talking. Nothing's happening. You're just talking and you're talking and you're talking. Then Wolverine unsheaths his claws and gets thrown into the wall and you never see him again. Like, what are we doing? This felt like more. This felt like it was more momentum going through each episode. The first 2 episodes, of course, with Cyclops in the future, and then when we go forward, then we can see Magneto and Professor X in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cinematic. That could have been a cinematic movie.
Yeah,
for all I care, animated movie. And then going forward, seeing kind of planting seeds for number 1, Onslaught in the future. Number 2, Wolverine going to have a reckoning with himself, whether is he him or is Adamantium him? You know, seeing Jubilee grow in her powers, seeing Cyclops Polaris' Magneto's daughter kind of grow in her powers as well. I thought this season was more for a season of growth, and I got to see a lot. So I would say, me personally, I actually enjoyed Season 2 more than Season 1. And I know some people are saying they shouldn't have took Bo DeMeo away, but I'm like, if you read what he did, because dirty. Yeah, you can't do that. Live your life in the way you ain't live. Just don't do that.
We'll get into a little bit more spoiler focus too with the back end of the episodes too. But yeah, let us know obviously what you thought about X-Men 97 Season 2. I kind of agree. I do think those first 4 episodes I think were bangers. I think, like Kev said, that could have been its own little mini one-off special season to get you into if we had started with episode 5, the Wolverine episode, as the start of this season. Would have been great. It is weird. You know, we had 9 episodes. I think, who actually said it in the chat? A Cool Story Bro said this season needed 3 more episodes. I agree with that. I think it would have been cool just to have Apocalypse be more of a posing threat or a phantom threat in the back episodes, because the Gambit thing really cool, but it felt like a little rushed, at least to me. I here's the thing, Kevin. I'm excited about this. I have decided, and obviously with the D23 news, I kind of want to push to be Gambit and Rogue with Mora for Halloween. I think we can do it. I know I gotta slim down a little bit, but I can talk it on New Orleans acting like this. And just
hey, girls wear Spanx. You can wear Spanx too. It's no big deal. Buddy.
No, but Gambit's got that weird head spank. That's the problem. I want to look like Buzz Lightyear over here with a trench coat. You know,
where do you buy head spanks at?
Clip it. I think I really like the Wolverine episode. I think Polaris, to me, like, I didn't really know Polaris too much before the season. Obviously, my history of playing with Marvel Snap, I knew of her a little bit. It's cool to get that and sort of relearn the history of Magneto's offspring to a degree.
Yeah.
And it is, you know, different lore, different universes, all that good stuff. I think Nightcrawler, we should have saw it coming with having a large focus on like highlighting his abilities a lot in the back half of the season and the first person perspective on a lot of him jumping.
Nightcrawler's a problem they need to figure out because he was getting them work.
Yeah. But yeah, I think overall I'm still excited. I think this season's spoiler ending with teasing Mystique and the Brotherhood of Mutants coming back for next season. I think they're primarily wrapped up on animation for next season, and they're already starting on a 4th season, is cool. I just think this has definitely been a good primer for people to experience the characters they're going to get in 2028 when the X-Men movie comes out for the MCU.
Yeah. My only complaint would be, it's not really a complaint about anything about the show. I've always thought that Apocalypse was way too strong. Even reading a little bit of comics as a kid and seeing what they did with him in the originals, I'm like, this guy's way too strong to even be taken like You couldn't beat him.
And
No,
Celestials too, by the way, introduced really more official in X-Men Marvel cartoons, which is pretty cool. It's like, all right, cool. We know Celestials more now, at least.
Yeah, that was really cool. The Celestial scene with Nightcrawler and with Rogue and with Beast. But yeah, I love this season. I'm looking forward to season 3. Like, I think from the moment, what was that, episode 3, when they changed the intro to be X-Force, I was like, oh, they're just cooking right now. This is
Yeah, I think the intro is goated right now too. I'm like, hey, I don't think we need to change the intro at all or the theme at all for the live action movie. Just keep going it, because anytime it's like the warm up drums when it's pulling the Marvel Animation logo, I'm like, all right, we're in for a good time. Let me sit down. I'm fun. I'm having fun.
Yeah, they better. I mean, I can see them making it a little bit more orchestral, maybe. I don't know if you remember the closing scene in the original X-Men movie when Magneto asked Charles, "What are you gonna do when they come to your house?" He was like, "I pity the soul who does it," and it kind of went like, dun, 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 dun. It was okay, but no, I need the guitars, I need the drums,
I need it all.
I need all that.
I need it all. Damn it. But yeah, overall, I think really good. I think season 1, I think just was more eventful. One, we didn't have it for forever, so I think that too. Remember the name. Standout moment, I think, is what changed at least everyone's eye on Marvel Animation for sure. Of like, oh my gosh, like they did this.
And then for me, I feel like after that moment, I got kind of like, okay, come on, that was a great, amazing thing that happened. Let's have something else happen. But then, of course, the final episode was crazy. But
yeah, give me more Wolverine. Can't go wrong with more Wolverine, though. We can say that. But that's the past. Let's talk about the future. D23 was this weekend. Disney's, is it biannual convention every 2 years? It happens at the Anaheim Convention Center. Fun fact, the next one takes place during the Olympics. So that'll be interesting to see who gets what reservation space during then.
Oh shoot! The Olympics are in LA next time. That's right. In California.
That's a little fun observation there.
But it has to be in Florida. Then they have to be in Florida next time.
Probably. But if you loved Comic-Con and you loved Marvel's panel, this is more of that, and Star Wars and Pixar and Kingdom Hearts and merch and everything all rolled up into one. I had a couple friends that are a little bit influencers that have gone, and I'm like, can you buy me something, please? I know you can't wait in line, but it'd be nice. A keychain, maybe, pin, please.
I'll be your friend.
I'll be your friend. But Kevin, let's just say overall right now, before we get in the nitty gritty, what was your biggest announcement from D23 overall before we go through it kind of chronologically?
I think for me, it was strutting the X-Men cast out there. I put them and say, okay, here's Professor X, here's Cyclops. And we'll let you know everything else. Like, no, all y'all come out here. This is the X-Men. This is the X-Men right here. We'll see you in 2 years.
All right, good night, everybody. That's it.
What about you? That was a big one for me, though. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think for me, there was a lot of like a little bit of something for everybody. I really felt like this year, no matter what you liked. I think for me, it really was. Getting the Ahsoka trailer, because it's just like, all right, good. Like, we know we're having a plan for Star Wars, and we did get the Starfighter logo and Ryan Gosling with his sort of cool logo. I want a hat of that, please. I'm like, why didn't we think of this logo upside down this entire time? What the hell? That was so easy money.
The simplest things sometimes are just impossible to do for some reason.
That is true. But yeah, I just think well, Star Wars didn't get a lot. Marvel did get a little bit more just because that's what's current and going in the immediate future. It does still excite me. Like, hey, we've been waiting forever for Ahsoka season 2, and the wait is going to look well worth it. So much I'm like, great, season 3? What's going to happen after this? Because I want to see what that is too.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars is in, I don't want to say they're in trouble right now. But as much as you and I love the Clone Wars stuff, he has to branch out, get beyond the Clone Wars stuff. I love it to death. But I'm like, there's a whole class of people that's like, I'm not watching Clone Wars. It is way too long. Well,
that's fine. We're giving you abridged versions with Hayden Christensen in the costume instead. Literally, we're recreating a scene of him in the snow outfit for Ahsoka season 2. You'll see in a second.
Right there. Look, you see him? He's there. He actually is there. He's right there.
He's right there. But yeah, Aaron Giles said Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man also got some showing, which is cool. Didn't get a trailer, but that's okay. If there's a skip intro button, X-Men 97 never gets hit. That's an interesting stat you want to see too. Sometimes with Disney Plus.
Yeah, whoever hits that is just dead inside.
Yeah. But I guess kind of let's go through it chronologically, breaking down sort of the big announcements, at least when it comes to this podcast. Kind of starting off, Incredibles 3 officially announced. We know that Violet and Dash will kind of be proving themselves in their parents' footsteps. Kevin and I see Incredibles 2 together in LA, famously getting kind of crazed out by the little flashing light scene, not realize, oh my God, like, whoa, this is a lot in a dark theater.
Mm-hmm. That was the Grove too, right? That was a really cool theater.
That was correct. The Grove. It looks like Peter Son's directing, Brad Bird writ the sequel, Craig T. Nelson, Sarah Val, and Huck Milner will return from 2. No word on everyone else. I assume everyone else is coming back because that just prints money. Kevin, anything you want to see in Incredibles 3 now we know it's officially happening and on the works?
It looks like this one's going to be more focused on the kids, according to what we saw there. I kind of hope it's what I wanted. We were pitching on this show and the previous regime is that they age up the kids basically, and it's just like the kids parenting their parents.
So they're old. They're like we real aged everyone up. It's the reverse now. Yeah,
like with 65-year-old Mr. Incredible who swears he can still lift up a train but can't hardly lift up a train, and like mom stretches but doesn't come back quite as quick as he used to, type of thing. Stuff like that. I would love something like that.
We also got announced a new animated film called Ghost Market, which is cool. I think Mora actually being an outsider things was like, they got announced a lot of sequels. I'm like, yes, but that's what fuels the new projects that we like a Hoppers. And if, a Coco at one point was new and Encanto were new at 1.2. Can't get to those until we get through all these sequels, and that's okay.
And I think it would be interesting to see what Pixar does with a horror movie. Like
more horror.
Family horror.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Family horror is a genre exclusively reserved for streaming. You know what I mean? It's not really something you release in theaters.
That is true. On top of that, we found out Coco 2 officially happening. Benjamin Bratt will reprise his role as Ernesto de la Cruz. They didn't confirm if the original voice actor of the kid was coming back. Who knows? They're probably about the same age now, so it could work. But on top of that, we found out that Kingdom Hearts will be getting a Coco-inspired level by the first movie. Looks great. Couldn't even tell the difference between that and the actual movie. So that'd be pretty cool. And I'm really excited for Kingdom Hearts. I've never played them. I tried 3 at one point for my first time, and that was stupid because I had no idea what was going on with the story. But now with obviously Kingdom Hearts getting the Coco level, and that's most likely coming out late next year, and getting a TV show, I kind of want to dabble in it at the next game we get into.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts, that was during a golden age of gaming, and there was so much that Kingdom Hearts just fell through the cracks for me. I just didn't get a chance to play it.
Well, Kevin, Kingdom Hearts the series could be the way to get you in there because your kids will probably watch it, and so you'll have to watch it too.
I mean, I'll try. Leah doesn't watch TV, man. She watches her iPad.
Well, Kingdom Hearts on the iPad, and you'll all huddle around the iPad and watch it together.
Like even to the degree, like when she goes to sleep, she props up her iPad on her nightstand, and that's what she watches to go to sleep, and not the TV behind it. It astounds me. I don't
downsize, Kevin. We're all about downsizing. There's a whole Matt Damon movie about it.
Oh yeah, downsize. I remember that movie. Yeah.
What time? We also found out for Kevin's kids, Bluey, the Bluey movie will be officially coming out August 6th, 2027. Different animation style, kind of akin to watching SpongeBob as a kid, and then the SpongeBob nowadays movies are all like 3D animated, kind of like that. It makes sense though. But pretty cool that like we've seen the evolution of Bluey from just a viral Australian show to now getting a movie worldwide released, which is dope.
And I expect to be in full tears at some point during this movie because Bluey will hit you right in the stomach.
Oh yeah. Tangled. We got a live action first look at that March 31st, 2028. Cool. I think the actress playing Rapunzel was kind of funny in the little announce video they had. A lot of people saying she looks, what's their name? name?
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin.
Just like her.
Kevin also participated in the memes this weekend. And I love it. That was kind of it. We did get a look at Hexed and everything, which is out later this year, but nothing like more concrete than what we already had from a trailer when it comes to Disney movies and Pixar movies, at least.
Yeah, Hex looks good. Gato looks pretty cool as well. I don't know what they're going with Gato. It seems like more of like a cat mafia thing, but that'll be fun.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. And also Coco is, Coco special. And
Coco special.
It is. I remember when that movie came out. It was the same weekend as Justice League, and Coco kicked his butt. It wasn't a challenge. It was not pretty. It was like, wow, Coco beat up Justice League. Oh my, what happened?
It did. Oh, also we got the official announced reveal they're filming the sequel to Rami and Michelle's high school reunion. Cool, not for me. So if you like that, great for you. You know,
that's the one with the lady from Friends, right?
Yes, Lisa Kudrow. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I remember seeing it all the time on HBO back in the day, but I never watched it, though.
Yeah, that's okay. Ice Age Boiling Point still coming out February 5th, 2027. Cool. That'll be interesting to see how Ice Age fits in a realm of animated characters everywhere, and can it have some relevancy, too, as well?
Because Ice Age was a Fox property, I believe. It was their, like, kid thing before Disney bought Fox. Now it's Disney's again, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Greatest Showman, the musical, is starting in London next year. They'll come to New York and Broadway eventually. I'm excited because I think everyone loves that musical movie so much so that if you hear a song come on while you're at Disney property, you're stopping what you're doing. You're jamming out to Greatest Showman.
There was like a 2-week span during the pandemic where that was Leah's favorite movie, and I wanted to throw the TV out the window. Screaming at the top of her lungs every song.
Damn it. Oswald, the other forgotten Disney mascot, especially of epic Mickey fame, will be getting a 3-part miniseries in February of next year. Didn't really get a trailer. We did get an image of it. We've known that's been filming in the parks, so it'll be a fun little like meta reference thing. I think it'll be pretty cool right now for Disney 2027.
I want my they announced this a long time ago. They never went through with it. I want my Magic Kingdom Night at the Museum movie. Make that, please. That's just a big old 90-minute piece of marketing for the parks, and I want it.
Yeah. We know Princess Diaries 3 is currently being filmed. I mean, kind of already knew it was happening, but it's official, which is great. If you grew up, it made sense Anne Hathaway was inducted as a Disney legend, so they kind of had to cart her out for that if she's already there. Lilo and Stitch 2, she has been, and will continue for the rest of the year. Lilo and Stitch 2 gets announced May 28th, 2028. Angel will feature. Here's a little weird fun fact that the actress Maya Kealoha, she was, I think, 5 when the first movie came out. When the second movie comes out, she'll be 12. Little put that in retrospective for you between the Lilo and Stitch movies.
Jeez, man. Kids grow
what
up.
Can we say?
They just grow up and grow up, man.
Scrubs season 2, Scott Foley's coming back. That'll come out in September. That was a quick announcement, mostly just for Kevin. Really is a big pop for D23. Percy Jackson Olympians will come out November 20th. Ming-Na Wen, Andra Day will appear as well for one Andy Drogon. Unfortunately, we are running out of time, so we can't have to get to that trailer today, but we'll get to it at some point in the next trailer. Interesting, though, it is around the same time the Hunger Games movie comes out. So book fans, teenage, young adult, epic fiction, you're being good in November.
We're eating good in November, and it's Thanksgiving.
There you go. There you go. And then let's get to, we'll make sure I'm good. I got that. Okay, Star Wars. We'll get to Star Wars right now. Marvel will be the last one of that. Star Wars Starfighter will arrive May 28th, 2027, so next year. Ryan Gosling's character, he got a fun little sizzle reel for the Mickey Mouse Club, which was pretty cool, of like an intro sort of like hype package. The reveal, his character will be called Cade Oberon for right now. We didn't get to see the trailer or anything. That was just for the room. But his little logo will be the Rebel logo, the Phoenix, upside down up above lightsaber crossbows. So it's a skull and cross lights, or skull and cross lightsabers. I'm like, How did we not think of this the entire time?
That sounds really cool. I'm excited about that. This movie has the potential to put Star Wars back where it belongs. And I think with his performance in Project Hail Mary, people are, and then him and they announced he's going to be Ghost Rider. This could be the thing that launches him also from being a great working actor to an it person for the rest of his career.
But, oh, I lost Kevin there. Forgot to mention Frozen 3. That's coming out November 24th, 2027. A villain, maybe the Ice Queen instead of the Ice Princess. That is Elsa, so who knows? Just saying.
Could be. I also kind of want him to finish off the whole elements. Elsa's water, so I need fire, earth, and air. Let's just do it.
One day.
That's what you're doing.
But the big Star Wars reveal, Kevin, Ahsoka Season 2 coming out January 20th. We have the trailer, and we're going to watch it together. You ready, Kevin?
Let's do it.
Let's head on over to Reaction Theater for the very first time and break down quickly the trailer for Ahsoka Season 2. Perfect. It loaded. We did it. We're doing something right. All right, Kevin, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Tell me, Ahsoka,
Already sold.
what troubles you?
I'm already here. Son of a bee.
Are they on Ilum?
I'm always walking by your side.
I love it already.
Citizens of the glorious empire,
Oh,
I
that
have
sucks so much.
returned. I took an oath to protect the empire. I therefore declare war on the Rebel Alliance.
Ooh, that's not good.
Darth Vader? Oh, Night Sisters.
Out of vision.
Dathomir.
What did you see? More.
E-Wings, baby.
More and more danger than I thought.
Still stuck in that other world. That's right. Forgot about
Balin claimed to have knowledge of a power,
Master!
one that could end wars.
that.
Chopper! Rebel Ghost Crew, baby.
A long time ago, I walked away from the Jedi.
This is your trial, Ahsoka. Maybe time to decide.
Nice. Grievous.
Are you a Jedi
Look good.
or not?
Hey.
Just from a first look, that looks like a lot more action packed than the previous season.
I'm excited. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm in. I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah, a lot of this looks like we're still getting the flashbacks. Ariana Greenblatt now being an older teenage Ahsoka, which is funny. Just how long it's been in between since seasons of Ahsoka that she's blown up too.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll be cool to have Force Ghost Anakin. Just in the era post Jedi, when everyone dogged on them, adding him in Return of the Jedi is like special edition or whatever.
This is why.
It all went to plan, guys. You had to pay attention. Yeah, I'm excited. I think Star Wars TV now or post Andor, it is like in post Mando and Grogu the movie. You gotta deliver. I think when it comes to everything, and I think so far the delay looks like it's gonna do that.
I think you're right, and I also think that just nostalgia of Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen, and always even people that don't like the new Star Wars shows are like, well, but Anakin Skywalker's on there, so let me watch it and see what happens. At least. You know what I mean?
if you want to. But since we're already in Reaction Theater, let's head on over to the Marvel side of things because we got the first finally trailer for Vision Quest coming out this fall. You ready to watch it, baby?
Let's do it.
All right, I pulled it up. Got it up over here. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Before you started working here, I remember when you'd come in all the time with that redhead.
Accent. Good lord.
That redhead.
Person back then.
How about now?
How about now?
Anyone waiting for you tonight?
No.
She got crushed by a rock and Doctor Strange.
Home is just me.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Digitizing.
The Vision.
Who am I? I was an Avenger, but I'm not a hero anymore. I have his face, but not his virtue. All I have is his name.
Friday.
Welcome home, Vision.
Oh, cool. Okay, I get it.
This house is getting crowded, Vision.
Ultron! Human avatars only.
Sir, I cannot overstate the dangers of keeping him around.
Yes, but he is
Dad? Papa? Peepaw.
I'm a stranger to myself.
What we get James Spader out of retirement for this?
You sure about that?
It's, whenever I see him, he's always Robert California.
Robert California.
A machine called Vision.
Muzzle tough. It's a boy.
How is this possible?
I'm down. This looks fun. And
Yeah, trippy too.
Free us all and save your son.
yeah, the final vision of the trilogy. WandaVision,
Yeah.
this, Agatha. Hell yeah. Give importance to why we're watching these shows on Marvel.
Nice.
Nothing bonds a family together quite like mortal jeopardy.
Hell yeah. I'm down. That looks fun. That looks like a
I'm
fun
also happy it doesn't look too heavy.
It
know what I
looks
mean? It doesn't
light.
look
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look very akin to this is, while Loki was Tom Hiddleston's ode to Loki, this is Paul Bettany's ode. He doesn't probably care as much as the character, but the Vision and that entire group of characters.
Yeah, and then also, like you said, making this important. We saw, dang, I can't remember his name, but we saw him save his brother in Agatha All Along, and we saw him put his brother in somebody who was drowning. So I think it's Tommy's brother, right?
I could not tell you. There's a lot of names in my head.
Yeah,
right
a lot of
now.
names. But now that we see that he's out there and he's going to meet him, that is so cool. This is going to be a lot of fun, and then potentially a cameo from him, the
Joe
guy
Locke.
from Agatha All Along. That'd be. I'm sold. This is great.
Yeah,
This is really cool.
I think really it gives you the hope of we're still waiting for Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff to come back in some
Send her a rock,
form.
she's fine.
And all right, well, you're marking this as the finality of the trilogy, so you kind of want to end it on a happy note. So you would want the family to be reunited, but then there's a whole, the witch thing with going on with Doctor Doom and all that stuff. We're not watching that trailer because it's not really too much new footage. But regardless,
That last line though was baller though. That last line he hit on Thor was baller.
That is true. But regardless, this gets me hyped, and I think this, then Ahsoka, we're golden, baby, for the marquee. And then Percy Jackson in the middle of it, too. So, you're banger after banger after banger right there.
Yeah. I mean, these aren't, I would say Game of Thrones level shows for Disney Plus, but at the same time, it gives you a reason to tune in that you're getting this. We're getting, you say, Percy Jackson. We're getting Friendly Amber Spider-Man as well. So you have appointment watching on Disney Plus for the next, rest of the year, basically.
Hell yeah. Good job, Disney Plus. You're learning. You're finally learning. You don't need 100 episodes of content going on at the same time to keep us entertained.
I can't remember his name, but from a couple of shots in this, the guy that plays Tommy looks like what's his name from Mr. Robot? What's his name? The main character from Mr. Robot. He was also Freddie
Rami
Mercury.
Malek. There you go.
He kind of like Rami Malek a little bit in that one shot. I don't know why.
His name is Roradar Malika. That's his actual. I probably butchered that, but he kind of relatively unknown in a couple things, but still, this would be pretty cool to find the character, and then one day, Young Avengers, one day.
I still feel like the Young Avengers are going to have a big part to play in Secret Wars, but I'm probably wrong.
Well, who knows? Who knows? But we're going to switch on out back into the normal theater, make sure it works. It does. Whew. We're doing it, baby. We're doing it. Because that wasn't the only big Marvel announcement we got. And, Doomsday obviously got a little bit of a special look. Kevin, our X-Men in 2028 will be who?
Oh, my gosh. So, like I said before, I thought they were just going to be like, here's Professor X, and here's Cyclops, and here's more news to know to stay tuned to Marvel, blah, blah, blah. And no, they need that. Say, okay, here's what we're doing. Indy Navarrete is Rogue. Adam Driver is Mr. Sinister.
Hell yeah.
My
Hell
boy
yeah.
is Storm. Christopher Abbott is Professor X. Sadie Singh, as you know, is Jean Grey. Kit Connor is Cyclops. Samara Weaving is Emma Frost. All y'all get out here now and wave to people.
All right, that's
what they
all
did.
we got. Because in case you missed it, I think our first episode, we listed the predicted cast for the X-Men, and this is obviously after a brand new day. We always have known Sadie Sink as Jean Grey. We were 50-50. We did get right. Actually, we weren't right at all, because Kit Connor we announced last week, so that wasn't really right. Kit Connor as Cyclops we knew last week, and Samara Weaving we knew 2 weeks ago too, so it really was Rogue, Storm, Professor X, and technically Adam Driver is Nathaniel Milbury, but that's just his pseudo name for Mr. Sinister. So those were, and Storm, Rogue, Sinister, and Professor X were the big confirmations. Christopher Abbott, he's been in a lot of these actors really having a lot of Broadway experience, which is cool too. He was in Girls, he's been in a bunch of shows, so he will be a Professor X. Gotta see him bald. We will see him bald at some point, don't worry.
And then Maya Boyd is another Broadway actress. Actually, I heard her singing. What was it? Something Romeo and Juliet on TikTok recently. She sounds really good.
Okay.
But I don't think she'll be doing too much singing as Storm. But the thing I like about this casting is that, the Storm we grew up and realize in TV is very, very wordy. Winds of the South.
Mistress of the weather.
Yeah. So who better to have a classically trained theater actor just to chew the scenery up whenever she turns on the lightning,
Yeah,
which is going to be really cool. And also, I looked up her height because everybody wants a tall Storm. She's 5'8", which is pretty tall for a woman. So that in heels, she may be taller than most of the dudes in X-Men.
Mistress of the weather, make the ground shorter. Adam Driver as Nathaniel Milbury. It's just Mr. Sinister pseudo name. Great. A lot of people talking about villains being sort of the money bag in a Marvel project, because you get all the money for your one project, then you get to move on and not be attached, which is why you have a lot of Academy Award winners as villains. Look at Christian Bale as Gore. I can't remember off the top of my head, but most of the villains like Hugo Weaving as Red Skull, but then never coming back after Captain America.
Remember her name, but she was Thor's sister. She's
Kate Blanchett. There you go. Kate Blanchett.
She hasn't won an Emmy. She's an Emmy caliber actor. Oscar caliber actor. She hasn't won one yet.
And then really the big one, we called it wrong because we all thought she did want to be Mystique. Maybe that was to throw us all off since Obsession. Indy Navarrete is Rogue. As soon as she says sugar, it's gonna change some things, I'll say.
Also, we're wondering too if they're going to do the whole Captain Marvel run with her, where she's going to basically take her powers and put her in a coma.
Yeah, and that's an interesting thing. A lot of people kind of trying to figure out, obviously the news just happened, like, all right, what Rogue are we getting? Are we getting the current X-Men 97 Rogue? Or are we getting her as, emo goth Rogue from X-Men 2000, X-Men Evolution,
Yeah, that was better than the one we got in the movies. Movies one, she felt like helpless most of the time. Like, Rogue isn't helpless. She's a little off, but she's not helpless.
Yeah. I think overall exciting. I think we have a couple more castings here and there. Beast obviously being the big one that apparently wasn't finalized. Apparently, Indy Navarrete and Maya Boyd signed their contracts the day up. So who knows what's happening there? Yeah.
Yeah, there's this thing, again, like I'm not very versed in X-Men comics, but there's a thing that's been going on around TikTok for a while, is that Hank McCoy is a war criminal. So I want to know if they could dive into that side of Beast when they bring him on, or they would keep him like the lovable blue guy that does science. You know what I mean?
Who knows? But overall, really impressed by the casting announcements, and like I said, they haven't even really done anything for it besides being cast. So we're on the road to 2028 and seeing what the X-Men truly look like and what version they will take on and what costume they're going to take too.
And that means we're getting 3 movies in 2028 so far. That means we're getting this, Ghost Rider, and Black Panther 3. That's a pretty good slate.
For now, at least. We'll
now.
see. Yes.
Yeah. I could see an FF2 in there somewhere if they're already doing stuff and we just don't know about it. Or something newer. But I'm fine with that slate right now because that's basically 2 newcomers with X-Men and Ghost Rider, but then also 2 known great franchises in X-Men and Black Panther. So I feel like that's a really good slate to get people excited for 29 and 30. Dang, 29 and 30 sounds weird to say. out of my mouth, but I said it.
It's gonna be time, but we weren't done with D23 because that was the biggest announcement I feel like for day one. Day two was all about the parks. I watched it live, made more watch the whole presentation live. It was kind of awkward at times. Not gonna lie. Yeah,
really
I was
weird.
like, okay, can we just announce it? I love Real Gone from Sheryl Crow, but I don't need to hear that in I Will Survive by Gloria
I did
Gaynor.
like the guy from 30 Rock coming out as Fix It Felix.
That was
pretty
fun.
Cool.
That was funny.
That was
that made
pretty cool.
sense. But overall, during the parks announcement, which we're secretly a theme park podcast in disguise as a nerdy podcast, we found out Kevin, the Disney cruise will debut a new middle class of ship in 2029. These are sort of Kevin announcements, though. Kevin really cares about because of the cruises.
Yeah.
The upcoming Disney Believe will have Tinkerbell on its bow, Woody and Buzz on its stern. Moana will be its Grand Hull icon in 2027. Unfortunately, and while they were announcing the Disney cruises, I was typing my texts as New York cruises, Kevin. They didn't announce anything about New York cruises.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that. I was like, please, come on, just say come back to New York. Say come back to New York. Because right now, if you go to New York Harbor, there's a Disney thing on there. And people are like, well, why that wasn't there a month ago? Why is it there now?
One day.
But they didn't announce it.
When they make this middle ship, you can have it, Kevin.
Take this middle ship and just shut up.
We found out that Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run can actually earn you a skin in Fortnite if you connect your Disney Plus account with your Fortnite account, which a lot of people did to get the Stormtrooper skin. You go on the ride now. Somehow through your My Disney Experience app, it'll give you the skin for completing the ride. So that's kind of cool. But it sucks if you did the ride like I did last year. I'm like, well, I not going anytime soon.
Yeah, I gotta pay airfare. I gotta pay a hotel. Gotta eat. Just all for a skin. Good Lord.
One day. But then here were sort of the big announcements throughout the Disney Parks presentation. Space Mountain getting some re-themes and updates in Tokyo Disneyland and a couple other Disneylands as well. Didn't really affect us, but still cool that, all right, we're on the path. Usually what happens is when it comes to Disney Park updates, usually Disneyland Paris, Tokyo at Sea, Tokyo Disneyland, or Disney at Sea, Tokyo Disneyland, they get the cool stuff first, like the Tron ride, and then it comes over to us.
It's almost like I think the Universal in Shanghai, the Jurassic Park ride, the dinosaurs actually chase you.
I don't
Like
want
the
that.
Dinosaurs
That's
Rex
scary.
actually chases you.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, why don't we have it here?
One day, we'll be scared poopless. But we also found out Tokyo Disneyland will be getting the first Wreck-It Ralph ride, Sugar Rush Sweet Rescue.
I'm going to wreck it.
The animatronic look good. I think that's an easy ride that I think will get tested over there and be brought over here for the new Tomorrowland eventually, which did get announced at some point too.
Yeah. It's funny it took this long to get a Wreck-It Ralph presence in the parks.
Yeah.
They've been on the ship for a while.
We had two movies, and that was the
Yeah.
second movie came out like 6 years ago, 8 years ago, 9
Pre-pandemic,
years ago?
yeah. Pre-pandemic.
2018.
2017?
Oh my God, Jesus! That came out 10 years. All right, sure. Spaceship Earth will be getting updated for the first time in 20 years to be more about human connection. We can thank the Phoenicians for that. So that'll be interesting because I know a lot of memes on Spaceship Earth. So it'll be interesting to see what they keep, what they don't keep, how they modernize it. Is Dame Judi Dench doing the voiceover? That's the whole thing.
I love that ride. I love the part when it spins you around, you go backwards. It's kind of trippy.
And you're like, what the hell? And then you sleep. It's a good 20-minute nap ride. And you're like, all right, I need to get out of the sun.
In
It's
the
great.
HD too. It's so cool. And oh my god.
You want to crack your back. That's how you, on the way when they turn around, you lean back. And, oh, there's
Oh,
the back
there we go.
cracker right there. At Animal Kingdom, we found out Harrison Ford, they're named the dog Indiana, will be the model for the actual Indiana Jones animatronic. Who would have thought? And it'll be called Indiana Jones: The Myth of the Jade Serpent. I'm excited. It looks pretty fun, and it's cool that he's gonna voice the animatronic and everything. So, and it's in between. What the hell? What's the third one in Crystal Skull?
Oh yeah. And this is basically kind of a retheming of the ride that's already in Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
But the ride is really cool. I've never ridden it, but I've seen a lot of videos. I'm like, man, I wish I could ride that. We're kind of soft planning a Disneyland trip next year.
Good. Me too. Me too, Kevin. With my wife, I'm conning her into thinking we're going.
Maybe we can sync that up. Maybe she can watch the kids, and we can go have fun.
If she could stay at the Pixar Hotel, whatever hotel we pick off Holiday Inn off the road, 2 blocks down the road. We know the Yeti's coming back to Expedition Everest, the ride at Animal Kingdom. I think it's cool. I think a lot of people. I've never seen the Yeti actually, so I'm like, okay, cool. So I don't really have a lot of connection to that, but I get it for the fanatics.
When I first rode it in 2017, I think it was in a light state of movement, but every time since then I've gone, it's just sitting there. It's not doing anything.
And then on top of that, we know Disneyland Paris is getting a Lion King attraction called no name on it yet, but it will showcase Scar's final battle with Simba. That's one of those rides I think also will get tested, like the Ratatouille ride, that tested in Disneyland Paris and then brought over here because why not? We need a Lion King ride.
I'm sorry. I get they want to put these rides and other theme parks to get people to travel. You bring me that Lion King ride to America now, because that is a sacrilege. That's going to Paris first.
I want it, damn it, in Animal Kingdom. We also knew Carousel Progress is getting an update late spring 2027. Bryan Cranston and Jamie Lee Curtis will be voicing Mom and Dad, Mon Pa in the ride, which is dope. The Encanto ride will be called Antonio's Fiesta de Encanto. All the original voice actors will be voicing the character, the Madrigal family. Wild, we haven't gotten a sequel for that. You would figure we would. No, how Moana 2 would happen in live action. They also showed the carousel ride there, and that's gonna be dope. You're gonna have people fighting over who gets what Disney animal on the damn carousel.
I think too, the actual the Antonio's ride is going to be really cool too. If maybe we'll go into his room, basically see your field of vision go from this much to just expand, go through the magic of the room. That's going to be really cool to see.
And then Monstropolis is coming to Hollywood Studios. It will officially open 2027. We know it's like a theater show that's going to replace Muppet Vision. There'll be a pizza place replacing Pizza Rizzo. Harryhausen's will be actually there. You can get sushi and Monstropolis. Randy Newman did a song that'll welcome to Monstropolis every time when you go into the theme ride. And then the door ride won't be open when it opens, obviously because they're trying to probably reduce traffic flow. But it is being worked on as well.
It's going to be a ride that's going to be what's the word? I can't think of it right now, but basically a will call. It will be no key. It was like, okay, get in line now if you want to go ride this ride. But we're not going to let anybody get back here until things calm down.
Yeah. Avengers Campus in Disneyland, another reason to go to Disneyland. We'll be getting two new rides. A lot of the Marvel cast will be voicing their characters, which is great. You can always tell the difference between fake Tony Stark and real Tony Stark. That's Robert Downey Jr. and his alternative voice actor. It is an Iron Man inspired ride that I think is or will be going to one of the Asian Disneylands first and then coming here.
Yeah.
And Avengers Infinity Defense, which will be sort of the Marvel version of Rise of the Resistance as you take on King Thanos, will be the other ride.
King Thanos. And that's gonna be cool too, because that place has been kind of stagnant for how long has it been open? Like 5 years, 6 years? Because the only ride that's been over there is it's a Spider-Man
almost
one,
10 years. Maybe 10. God. Yeah, but I mean, by the time these open, yeah. Because we went and it was just the Guardians re-theme and nothing else existed. So we haven't been since.
So it'll be nice to see that area get a refresh. I wish that stupid law wasn't in place so we can get that stuff on the East Coast. But what are you going to do? We're stuck with...
lose the Simpsons. We'll
90s Marvel. Yeah. 90s Marvel. Abs. Muscles. 90s Marvel.
We did get a detailed look at the Piston Peak at Magic Kingdom, where we found out Miss Fritter's Daredevil Spin-Along will be a ride. Ridge Run Rally. Think Test Track. Think Mater's or the Alien Swirling Saucers rides kind of there too. Looks dope. Looks fun. I think it'll be a good time overall. And a lot of these rides, they did add that everybody can ride, which is cool too. Like that, there's no height restriction.
That's a cool thing because we rode the ride that is the Cars ride in California Adventure, and while it is intense at the end of it, anybody can ride it because you really just put on a seatbelt. It's not even like a lap bar.
Having a fun little jaunt through the Piston Cup radiator.
And then it was really cool to see that also that they're going to have like Because I think everybody thought it was gonna be more like a ground thing, but it looks like there's like actual theming throughout the whole mountain in that place. There's snow at the top, there's water at the bottom. So I'm excited to see how that comes to fruition over the next year or two.
Yes. And then sort of the final announcements we got, obviously Villains Land is going to be called Villains Land.
Yes.
We will get a Maleficent-inspired roller coaster. We'll be getting a Magic Mirror-inspired boat ride. Think Pirates of the Caribbean, but once again, in the Asian theme parks where it's like elaborate and themed, like the Jurassic World ride Kevin just talked about. But we're getting that with Villains. Glenn Close came out as Cruella de Vil. I thought that was
awesome.
great. I'm like, can we get her or anything involved with that? Because she's already Nova Prime? She's something in the Guardians ride. I forgot what her title is.
She's Nova Prime, but she died because Thanos came and sacked Nova Prime, so she's probably gone.
She's gone. She wants to be Cruella again. Puppies. Woof, woof. Pretty cool. I think for that, it's going to be, if you've been in Epic Universe, I think the Dark Universe area, but with villains. So a little more colorful and playful and less gothy emo.
Because in Disneyland, the villains kind of roam and they can interact with people and be all snotty and stuff. I'm kind of looking forward to that dark ride. Animatronic live action Scar just really intrigues me to see the Scar kind of sitting back down there.
We can only hope. No date on that, but we'll get there eventually. And then, like we said, sort of the last two announcements, Tomorrowland getting a refresh and Disneyland. Great. I think what really needs it is Disney World because there's a lot of buildings there that are just sitting there. The Stitch ride ain't been touched in like 20 years. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, well, your boy credited from getting laughed at, this past December, I don't think needs to exist there now that you have the Monstropolis and Hollywood Studios. So let's just give that a refurb too. Put the Wreck-It Ralph ride there. It seems perfect.
They also need a Big Thunder Mountain type of shutdown of Space Mountain because that track is rough. Yeah. That track is really rough. Yeah. A retract for Space Mountain would do wonders for people at Disney World. But I feel like right now the powers to be at Disney are like, Magic Kingdom takes care of itself. Let's work on Epcot. Let's work on Hollywood Studios. And let's get them going, and we'll circle back to Magic Kingdom.
We can't shut down a whole Tomorrowland and just have the Tron ride be open. Like the only new thing there.
Exactly.
And then the final, one more thing was that Journey into Imagination with Figment will be getting refreshed, restored, renewed with Dreamfinder coming back, which is the OG version of the ride. Pretty cool. And I hope Eric Idle gets to just still have a cameo in the ride because that's a ride I make everyone go through Epcot. I'm like, we have to go through it. Don't care if it's the first time or last time. We're riding it.
We haven't rode Figment yet, actually. We always run out of time for some reason. We never get to Figment, but we always make time for Living with the Land. And that's a must.
Well, here's the thing. Now you got to make time for it because it's going to change in the near future.
So one day, I think, Hoodie, next time we go to Disney together, we need to go to Mission Space and do the orange and see what happens.
I've done it. It's rough. But here's another thing. Because of this Disney Parks panel, Maura knows about Figment. She doesn't really like the Figment ride because she's just like, I don't like this. This is dumb. But she didn't know anything about Captain EO. So for about 30 minutes yesterday, I gave Maura the entire spiel of what Captain EO was, why he doesn't exist, and why he's just an abandoned building now in Epcot. And that was fun. So maybe, hey, Captain EO gets a return, a refresh. Make Bruno Mars Captain EO. Who knows?
There are a lot of empty buildings in Florida Disney. There are a lot of empty buildings. There's a whole empty resort back there somewhere. There was like a wilderness resort. It's just gone. It's just sitting there.
One of these days, you just take a drone or take one of them helicopter tours that we can't afford, and you can see all these things.
Yeah, then they shoot you down with a net gun. Then you're property of Disney.
Okay, all right. Well, that's I don't know what they're doing to you. I don't know what you're doing to get that, but okay. But any other announcements, Kevin, that I might have missed? I kind of pieced together everything because every article is all over the place with what I had.
Let me see. They just posted on Twitter, D23. So let's see what they posted.
It's kind of ending now, so probably not too much news today, but you never know.
No, they're doing a Disney Legends thing right now, so I think we're good.
Right, we're good. We did it. Yeah. We gave you the full recap of D23 in about 40 minutes, so not too bad.
Movies and attractions.
Yes.
So I mean, that's a great accomplishment.
That is a great accomplishment. And you know what also is a great accomplishment for you, Kevin, and the people? Is to follow us everywhere at Screen Riff Pod on all forms of social media. And if you want to interact with the show, maybe you got a correction, maybe you think we need to change the audio on something or improve something, screenriffpod@gmail.com or twitch.tv/screenriffpod so we can let your voice be heard.
Let's just hear your voice, your sweet, sweet, innocent voice.
Your sweet nothings, but to us in email form. So take that as you will. We'll interpret what we think your voice is based on what your username or your Google email or whatever your email handle is
fun,
at the time.
Actually, yeah, that's actually kind of fun.
That would be a good, Mary, write that down. Good segment.
Guess the voice.
Guess the voice based on their AOL Hotmail username account.
Oh man, AOL. What a time.
What a time.
Oh, I was Iron Skull 243.
And see that I would assume you're like, hey, it's Iron Skull 93. How you doing, brother? I'm gonna crush some skulls, brother. But we will be back next week. What will we be talking about? Lanterns. What do we think the first episode in so far? Are we gonna still watch it? We're gonna wait till the end of the season and just sort of prepping. Maybe give us some details. Finally doing that movie redraft we had planned from former administration, getting new picks for the rest of the year of 2026 in movies and video games.
Because that thing got a little thrown out of whack because of reasons.
Administration.
So I have to get back to that.
So we got to get back to it. And there's maybe like 15 movies we can pick from. So it's really picking 3 each from that list. So hopefully we can do well. Guess what? Oak Street's already off the list. So
heard it's good. I'm trying to see it this week at some point.
Ooh, okay. And Kevin, before we bounce out of here, cool story, bro, in the chat, twitch.tv/screenriffpod said, I was Ozzy for 2069. What do you think? So just imagine, based on that handle, not cool story, bro himself, what did you think that voice would be?
So Ozzy's probably like, hey! I'm on the internets. I'm holding your AOLs, sending you emojis. Has to be some kind of British accent.
Oh yeah, so that's Kevin's British accent. Yes,
Sharon.
You assume they were the Osbournes fan and watched it on VH1 back in the day.
I missed the Osbournes. That was a great show.
What a time! What a time! But like we said, hang out with us everywhere. Screen Riff Pod on all the socials. But my name is Hoodie.
And I'm Kevin.
And Aussie Kevin, and this is Screen Rift.